Why Guru, 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 why Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ. So today is a very senior Gurmukh Pyare, and I called him and basically do a lot of bhakti and all, and we were discussing about shabad, and fortunately we are also on Ang 32. I think this is the last shabad on Ang 32, and that also is talking about shabad. And while discussing with him, I realized that maybe many people don't recognize what exactly Shabad is, right? The two words is at the end of the Shabad is at the end of Ang 32, and it will go till Ang 33. One major thing is that we have to first know the difference between Gur Shabad and Shabad. Very, very important. There is a difference because everything in this world, when we talk about a Shabad, came from Shabad. We all came from Shabad. From the mouth of Vaheguru, when we say Ik Oankar, mouth of Vaheguru, the sound came which created the creation. That is the Ong sound, or it is also called a Shabad. However, Gur Shabad is, which is in Tragun. Gur Shabad is which came from the mouth of Guru Sahibhan. Now one can debate that, okay, there's no difference between Guru and Vaheguru, and that's absolutely right. But when Guru Sahib was in the physical form, when Guru Sahib was in physical form, the things which came, and it's not only Guru Sahib, it's Bhagat Sahibhan, other Sikhs also, the Bani which is there in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, that is called Gur Shabad, or Gur Mantra is also called Gur Shabad. Very important to realize. Now let's see what Shabad is. From voice of Vaheguru, whole creation was created. Kita pasao, eko kawao. Tiste hoye lakh dariyao. That Maharaj created everything through his voice, through his sound. Tera mukh suhava jiyo, sahaj tun bani. But this Shabad also comes in different forms. Shabad's first Surup is the Anhat Shabad. Then Amrit Ras. Then Sahaj, right? Then after that, Naad. That's the final stage of the Shabad. And we have Panch Shabad and all, right? But before Sahaj, there are 5 Shabads, and 5 Shabads become 1 Shabad, and the final Shabad is called Naad. And then after Naad, this same Shabad is going to become a Prakash. So the Gurmukh Pyare which I was talking, he was like talking about Jyot as the Shabad. And I said it's absolutely right, but it has different forms. Everything is going to start with Akhri Naam, because please stop me if you will have any confusion. This is a very important concept to learn. Maharaj says, Akhri Naam, Akhri Salah, Akhri Gyan Geet Gunga. Right? First stage is we have to do a Guru Mantra Jap. Guru Mantra Jap, what exactly it is going to do is, it is going to help us separate from our breath, Pavan, right? Because the Shabad where we want to reach, that Shabad is above the 9 doors. 9 darwaje to uppar hai wo Shabad. In 9 doors, at the game is of Pavan. That's why Maharaj says, Pavan Guru, Pani Pita. Pavan is the Guru. And that's why we have to use the same pavan to go above nine doors. So where it ends, where your eyebrows are, or I should say where the left eye and right eye is, where we put the glasses. That's the point, exact point. And above that is is the Shabad, Anhat Shabad, right, which is coming from the mouth of Vaheguru. Now bear in mind, you can know 100 different yuktis to go above the nine doors, but you cannot go. Why? Number one, His Kirpa. Number two, have we cleansed our mind? Guru Mantar is the one which we can use to cleanse our mind. If our mind is dirty and if we are trying to go above the nine doors, it will never help happen. Because the mind has to be clean, the love has to be there. ਸਿਰਫ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਵਰਤਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਵਿਲ ਓਨਲੀ ਵਰਕ ਵੈਨ ਦ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਇਜ਼ ਕਲੀਨ ਦ ਓਨਲੀ ਵੇ ਟੂ ਕਲੀਨ ਯੋਰ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਇਜ਼ ਥਰੂ ਦ ਗੁਰਮੰਤਰ ਜਾਪ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਸਿੱਖ ਵੇ right, that's why in many ways we will learn a lot of juktis and forget about the shabad also, the voice of Vaheguru. Even to reach shabad we have to go through sas gira simran, sasa simran, which can be done antargat. Even a antargat simran will not work if your mind is not little bit clean. So it's all about cleaning our thoughts, removing our thoughts. आओ जी देखिए गुरु अमरदास सच्चे पातशाह ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਰਾਗ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ ਗੋਵਿੰਦ ਗੁਣੀ ਨਿਦਾਨ ਹੈ ਅੰਤ ਨਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਜਾਏ ਕਥਨੀ ਬਦਨੀ ਨਾ ਪਾਈਐ ਹੋਮੈ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਾਏ ਵੇਖੋ ਜੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਦੋ ਲਾਈਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਇਨ ਦ ਫਸਟ ਟੂ ਲਾਈਨਸ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਸੇਇੰਗ ਗੋਵਿੰਦ ਗੁਣੀ ਨਿਦਾਨ ਹੈ that Govind as in Vaheguru ji has a khajana. Nidan is the khajana, the treasure of gun, of the qualities. So many qualities in Jap Sahib. Maharaj has given all the qualities. Namastam Kale, Namastam Kripale, Namastam Rupe, Namastam Nupe, Namastam Peke, Namastam Leke. We read it. So many qualities. Karima, Rahima, right? So many that it is countless. Govind गुणी निदान है अंत ना पाया जाए नो बॉडी कैन फाइंड द लिमिट्स ऑफ वाहेगुरु नो बडी नॉट साइंस नथिंग सो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू नो दिस एंड दिस निदान कैन ओनली बी अंडरस्टूड विद द शब्द कहते कथनी बदनी नाल नहीं बोल के नहीं कथनी बदनी ना पाई है होमै विचों जाए You have to remove the ego, the arrogance from yourself. ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਹੋਮੇ ਨਾਵੇ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਰੋਧ ਹੈ ਦੋਏ ਨਾ ਬਸੈ ਇੱਕ ਥਾਂ they cannot be at one place. Either you will have naam as in shabad or you will have home. And home cannot go away with by just talking about it. Yes, talking is important, understanding is important, but ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਦੋਂ ਵਸੇਗਾ when will it go in the heart, in the mind? When we will do what Gurbani is telling us. Now you know what is Ida, you know what is Pingala. It doesn't matter, right? We know about Chand and Suraj. What is Chand and Suraj in Gurbani? What is Ganga and Jamuna in Gurbani? And Kabir Sahib tells us that put a dhyan in between Ganga and Jamuna. But that jukti is not going to work unless we clean our mind. That's a stage where we have to leave this physical body. First most important thing is to understand that we are not this physical body. ਇਹ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮਨ ਚ ਵਸਾ ਲਓ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ with your kripa, by your understanding, by your wisdom, I have come to know that I am not this physical body. Then who I am? Am I a mind? Am I a soul? What I am? If the mind is not yet cleansed, we have to clean it. That's why Maharaj said, Katni badni na paiye. सिर्फ बोल के कि हाँ that I am not a physical body, it's not going to happen. We have to, how will we understand when we will come out of this physical body? Now, Gurbani is very clear. Gurbani is saying, Sukham Murat Naam Niranjan Kaya Ka Akar. 3 bodies, right? First physical body in Gurbani, it says it's not even Dehi. It's Bedehi. Dehi Gupt Bedehi Dis hai. कहते इतने है ही नहीं देही. Because why? Because this is temporary. This is gonna perish. Anything in this world which will perish, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ खत्म हो जाएगी, वो exist ही नहीं करती. क्यों? It is there for a short time. Right? किन्नियां पता नहीं how many dehis we got, how many physical bodies we got. We don't even know. Right? Why I am saying this? Because this is a chautha yug. As per Gurbani, this is a chautha yug, 4th yug. Thousands and thousands of years for one yug. Nobody knows the right amount. There are estimates in Vedas and all, but Gurbani doesn't tell us how many years one yug will be. Right? But so many, thousands and thousands of years. So that means we came to this earth multiple times. That's why it is bidehi, nakli hai, fake hai. So the only way we can understand this, when home, the ego will come out. If the home is there, so it's a self introspection, Guru Pyareo. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਆਪ ਝਾਤੀ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਣੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਚ ਹੋਮੇ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ. ਅਗਰ ਇੱਕ ਛਿਨ ਵੀ ਹੋਮੇ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, that means we have to do more ਮਿਹਨਤ, more labor. ਇੱਕ technique, one technique for starters, for experts, one technique, it can do magic. गाविए, सुनिए, मन रखिए पाओ. Surrender. मन च समझ लो मैं है ही नहीं शरीर, ते नाम जपना है समझ के. We have to understand I am not this physical body. Now what happens when we understand this? When we understand this, then anything associated with this physical body will also not exist. ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਲਾਲਸਾਵਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ. ਬਟ ਨਾਮ ਜਪ ਜਪ ਕੇ, whatever our desires are, hopes are, they will vanish. Because all these desires are connected with physical body. You know, even attachment with, we know that kutumb de naal, the last shabad was there, that we don't, ek kutumb tujhe dekhda, challe nahi tere naale. We know about our family that we don't have to. We don't even have to connect with the sangat also. Only naam japna, but that's it. Pyar is different, Guru Pyareo. Toodi ban ke rehna hai sangat di. We have to become a dust of feet of the sangat. But we still don't have to connect with them, attach with them. We have to remain in the state of bairag, detachment. Rag, bairag. Rag ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ? ਪਿਆਰ. ਪਿਆਰ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ? ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. From the world, we have to be bairag all the time. ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ bairag? Bin bairag ਛੂਟਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਇਆ. Very important. Bairag has to come, then only we will come out of the maya through ਨਾਮ ਜਪ ਕੇ. ਕਥਨੀ ਬਦਨੀ ਨਾ ਪਾਈਏ, ਹੋਮੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਾਏ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਮਿਲੀਏ, ਸਦ ਪੈ ਰਚੈ, ਆਪ ਵਸੈ, ਮਨ ਆਏ. You know, Gurmukh Pyare who do practical and who do bhakti labor, they know first time when you start doing the bhakti or Gurmantar Jap and all, and if you are serious every day, same times you are spending 2-3 hours. I'm not talking about walking Simran. I'm just talking about when you sit calmly and just doing Simran. Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru. Stage comes when first you will come out of the body. And maybe at that point of time, you don't know that what you need to do. You will be scared, because that is also one of the path, Guru Pyareo. There are ways other than Guru Mantar Jap to come out of your body, physical body. Astral projection, astral travel. People talk about that. But Maharaj is saying very important thing. We will be scared there, very scared, because we will be in a different dimension, different plane. And at that plane, at different dimension, maybe there are some demons there. That's why we have to listen to the shabad there. Very important. Now some people will say, oh, I when I came out, I didn't heard a shabad. No, drid kar lo, shabad nu sunna. And if you are hearing that shabad in the physical body, you will hear it there also. There is some jugti for that. Right? And we have talked about ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, wherever you are hearing the sound, right? Let's say left side, right? What you do is put all your dhyan in the left side, and at that point of time you are not doing Simran, you are Antargat. Put all your dhyan on that left side, right? And open your mouth a little bit and make sure your face is also a little bit tilted up, right? And you will know. So we talked about the Sahaj Avastha, right? It is in between Jagrat Avastha, when you are doing a Simran and when you know what is happening around, and the Sun, where you sleep. So it is in between. So you have to be in Sahaj Avastha, and in that Avastha you have to listen to the sound. Then when you will come out of your body also, you will listen to that sound. But ਇਹ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗੁਰਮੰਤਰ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ, right? ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਮਿਲਿਐ ਸਦ ਭੈ ਰਚੇ ਆਪ ਵਸੈ ਮਨ ਆਏ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਭੈ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ? ਡਰ ਕਿਹਦਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ? Who should you fear? Not about demons and ghosts and anything. Because if Vaheguru Ji is with you, Satguru Ji is with you, you don't have a pay for anybody. But you should have a pay for Vaheguru Sache Pasha. Why? Because when you love somebody, you also have a fear. कि मैं किते नाराज ना कर दूँ बंदे नूं. Similarly, we have to make sure that we don't make Vaheguru Ji, Satguru Ji upset. Satguru Ji is a Vaheguru Ji which is in the Jot form in our physical body. In our Sukham body, sorry. ठीक है जी? So we have to remember this, that the Shabad is the only way where we can cross this world to the other world. You know, people talk about quantum mechanics and quantum physics so much, right? This is the real quantum physics, where our spirit matter, Satguru Ji, right? We have to meet him. And how can we cross? We can cross with the Guru Mantar first. We will reach to the Sun, listen to the Shabad and meet Satguru Ji. Right? Step by step. Now some people will say, I directly saw the Prakash and all. First of all, I don't know when they say that what they are seeing. Number two, sometimes there is a previous life kripa also, bhakti also. And they have lots and lots of love for Vaheguru Ji. But if there is a sign of a home Guru Pyareo, it's very difficult to merge in Sadguru. Impossible. You cannot have both. Either you can have home or you are connected with the Shabad. So ऐसे ही अपने आप ਨੂੰ देखना ਹੁੰਦਾ है ना. Because when the Shabad starts, it starts with the lower dimension Shabads, right? We have talked about that in the past, right? We can I can add a video description for that also if you want to hear to that. But first there are lower dimension Shabads, right? And the more you do Simran, more your mind is clean from the thoughts and the filth. You keep on moving up and up. Here Maharaj is saying, Pai re Gurmukh bujai koe. ਕੋਏ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਰੇਅਰ। ਕੋਏ ਮੀਨਸ ਰੇਅਰ। ਭਾਈ ਰੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਬੂਝੇ ਕੋਏ। ਓਨਲੀ ਦ ਵਨ ਹੂ ਇਜ਼ ਡੂਇੰਗ ਅਰਦਾਸ, ਬੇਨਤੀ, ਨਿਛਾਵਰ, ਸੁਰੈਂਡਰ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਉਹ ਬੁੱਝ ਸਕਦਾ। ਬਟ what is the source? How will we know? How we will understand this path? Vaheguru Ji will give us the wisdom, nobody else. But this is a vicious circle. Rahaus Tuk, next one. Bin bujhe ਕਰਮ ਕਮਾਵਣੇ ਜਨਮ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਖੋਏ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਮਰਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਕਰਮ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਡੂ ਐਜ਼ ਮੈਨੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਕਰਮਸ ਐਜ਼ ਯੂ ਵਾਂਟ, it will not help. Without Naam, without Shabad, Janam Padarth Khoe. The precious birth which we have got, it will go in vain. पढ़ी पढ़ते हैं ना, पई परापत मानुक दिहोरिया गोबिंद मिलन की एह तेरी बरिया अवर काज तेरे खिते ना काम मिल साथ संगत पाज केवल नाम. Now we know the meaning, what good it is if we are not experiencing that. Guru Pyaro, you have to find the way to take the time out of the busy schedule. We have to disconnect from this world.
Guru, 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 ah, 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 ngeru, 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 Guru, 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 ਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੁਰੂ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਇਕੈ ਬਿਕ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲਾ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸੋ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਨਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲਨ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।